Do whatever the hell you want.
Hey,
This is a free country.
anarchy.
Shit, you're right.
We're covering some. Oh shit! Well, that was us.
If you want to just die, you are free to just die.
I mean,
Right.
who knows? It might happen.
With your guys' amount of HP, it can happen.
Although I realised I have 8, not 6, so I'm quite happy about that.
Oh,
Obviously.
Imagine
fantastic!
not having
you.
double-digit HP. Could have been me.
Yeah.
So, our one shot takes you guys. I don't know why I even moved you guys to that map. Just bring it back to this one. You fantastic, helpful adventurers, for whatever reason, one way or another, are in the midst of traveling through everyone's most beloved province, the Twins. The Twins is a valley province situated between two different sets of mountain ranges, and the water and runoff from those mountains turns the central Twins into a marsh and swampy province that hides many a creature, many a community, many the cult. But that's besides the point. The Twins does have 2, 3 now roads that lead to other places. One that goes from the south, heading up towards the Hilllands. One that goes east, heading off towards the Exchange. And one that follows similar there. One that goes northeast up to Northrend. It is upon the north marching road that you guys are upon this evening. My cat says hi. Hello, cat. Cat son. You guys are accompanying a lone missionary as he is going north to the Hilllands to, for lack of better phrasing, spread the good word. His name, I'll put it in the general chat of the new provinces. His name is Missionary Savas. You can tell he's a man of gentler sorts, though he carries with him a decent amount of wisdom for someone of his age. He's mid to late 20s. You guys haven't really asked him, but he's decently young. And he is the one manning the carriage, holding the reins as you guys are heading north. You guys yourselves are in a carriage being drawn upon by 2 hardy horses. The Twins, the lovely place it is, to the chagrin of many, as I said before, is a swampy, marshy province. There is a good amount of fog and mist that you guys are rolling through, even though it's in the afternoon. Growing closer and closer to sundown. Looking out your carriage windows doesn't reveal much to you beyond the very edges of tree line. You hear the frogs and the crickets out there somewhere, just sort of doing their own thing. You might hear the ominous splash of something out there yourself, but nothing hounds or chases you, so that's already a leg up for anyone in the Twins, according to rumor. But I'll ask this. Let's get right into it. What is your guys' passive perceptions? This will be located on the left sides of your sheets below all your skills. Type them out in the chat. That feel when you only have a 10? Feels bad. That's right, I'm singling you out.
I'm pretty, I'm not looking well.
No, you are looking well. That's why you're pretty.
Yeah, I'm here to look good, not to see good.
That's it.
Just refuses to wear the contacts.
12. Okay, to those of you with a 14 and above, as you guys are traveling, and Missionary Savas hears it as well, to the point where he slows almost to a halt the horses and the carriage. You guys hear something out there ahead of you in this dark gray mist. It sounds like snoring, but not from like a kid. That would be pretty That'd probably be its own brand of like scary in the twins, hearing a kid snoring in the middle of the road, because that just sounds creepy. No, it sounds like something large.
We can't see it from inside the wagon.
You guys can't see that far out, no. I would say the front of the carriage can seat 3. Missionary Sava's taking the middle seat, being the one holding the reins. Who else amongst you would sit up front? Can we all hear it? No, only those of you with passive perceptions 14 catch it up until someone points it out, which I would say Missionary Savas would probably say it aloud. Do you hear that? He asked to one of the people sitting up front. Who are the 2 people? Who are the brave 2 individuals that want to sit on the outside of the carriage up front?
So Bartholomew would definitely.
Bartholomew takes one of them. All right.
Of course I can hear it. What is it?
Do you hear that? There's something loud ahead of us.
Like a snore, right?
Aye.
Yes.
And as he points it out, like those of you inside the car, he opens up like this little hatch window that lets him peek into the inside of the carriage itself. He says, "You guys hear that?" And then you guys cock your ears and keep an ear out, and you guys hear it as well.
Very strange. That's not the right voice.
I would say I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation. How do you say this name, Fred?
Guillaume.
Okay, run that by one more time.
Guillaume.
Guillaume.
Yeah.
I would say to Guillaume, because you have the highest passive perception at 15, you hear something extra with it, more than just the snoring and such. You hear the bristling of something. Guillaume.
Yeah. Impressive.
Bristling. Sort of like pine needles rubbing against one another to a certain degree, but it doesn't sound the same. There's something ahead of us, something large. He like leans in. Missionary Salvas leans as if that'll somehow magically give him better hearing by moving 2 inches forward.
Yes, I've heard of the sensing technique.
It does not seem to do anything, and he frowns. Should we check it out? Or we have time to spare. Well, not that much time, but a little bit of time to spare. We could check it out. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out a pocket watch. He looks up at the sky, which is clouded by all this mist and fog bank. We have an extra day and a half, perhaps.
Well,
Puts it away.
if you think it's going to be a danger to us, maybe. Otherwise,
It's
I'm quite happy to
probably
just
a
pass it
simple
by.
sleeping animal. We could... Yes, exactly. We could probably pass by or simply get it to move without causing much problem.
The rust monster next to him chitters.
Yeah, see? Even he agrees with me. Just pats him on the little head.
oh, as long as it doesn't come
Maybe
near me, we're fine.
Yeah, I think the catch of Druidic is you actually can understand animals to a degree, if I remember correctly.
Kind of. Here.
Sure,
let's
go.
do it.
Yeah.
For the purposes
it's
of
like
this, yes. I will say you can understand your rust beasts' chitters to a
Chitters.
softer degree.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like you can mimic their movements or what they
Yeah.
sound like,
Little
I guess,
communication
right?
patterns.
Yeah.
Yep.
So imagine you
you're-
attempting to chitter
Okay,
back.
I need to ask,
Yes.
does your rust beast have a name?
That's why I was asking in the chat if there's a Nevros name for Devourer.
So that's
I
what
would
you want to call
probably
him?
do. Yes.
Fair enough.
Well, that's not intimidating in the slightest.
He's a rust beast.
I thought those were both one and the same that you're asking for. Okay. So the first one, okay, I see. Let me go check the compendium. Yes, that's right. I made Nevros, and there's a whole language index from which we can base off of it.
Was it too much effort? Potentially.
Immensely so, but I was
Is it worth it?
inspired.
Probably.
Probably
Maybe.
not.
It's
got a
yes
nice
and no.
flavor. Oh god, the caffeine's hitting instantly. I'm shaking. This is fun.
Hey.
Nice.
Taking with anticipation.
Double nice.
Fibios.
Spells.
Fibios.
Yeah, just so people have a reference in how the Nevros works. Nevros is based upon a combination of Russian, Japanese, and Latin. So when I make words, I grab words from those languages and bastardize them down together to make words in Nevros.
Arigato, cheeky breaky.
Yeah, that's a bastardization of several languages. You nailed it. Good
Oh
job.
my god! I didn't know Bonus was in town. What? Jesus.
Ninja, please take an inspiration. please help yourself to that. That's
Oh my.
anyways.
Oh.
Anyways, Vlad the Invader aside. Yeah, you guys. So to you, Ukitor, you can understand your recipes to a certain degree. It's not really you understand words, you more of you understand like tone, I guess. The tone he gives you through his chittering is predator. Predator and fear of being hunted. So he's not the predator.
Yes.
He's the prey. And so are you.
Oh, he's concerned. Uh,
Do we want to check it out? Or we could... He looks around, it's a bit early, but we could set up camp.
Fibios thinks this is a large threat. Maybe interacting with it is not a great plan.
I second that from over here. And it's just like hiding under his coat.
Oh god.
It is towards the autumn seasons. It is getting cold, so you have a big hefty coat for you to hide yourself under.
Yeah, he's got like the full coat with the scarf and everything, and he's just trying to hide himself.
Looks comfortable.
Ah.
He just like puffs his chest out. Worry not, simple civilians. I'm sure for you this must be a challenge, but I will handle it in no time.
Well, off you go then. Have fun. Pat him on the
If
back.
we do handle it, we best remain vigilant. Keep both
Starts
eyes
walking in like the wrong direction of where it is.
Sir, it is off.
And
Mr.
he was
Buff-
never seen
way.
again.
It's that way, sir.
Oh no, don't stop him, don't stop him. Just let him
Of
go.
course it is. I was just securing the area first. Simple
Right.
tactics that a peasant like you would understand.
He closes his mouth and he thinks. You insight check him with a 22. He believes every word he says.
He is confident. You know what? I respect it.
He is quite confident.
Confidently ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Secularius, did I get that name right?
Yeah, Secularius.
Secularius.
I think
I
actually I think it's Salacrius.
Salacrius?
Salacrius. I remember my Latin classes.
Good job, good job.
I can see a case for. Moving on.
Anyway, yeah. Salacrius.
Salacrius, if you're going to hide under that blanket of yours, here, take this. And I extend a bit of magic your direction, and I'll cast Vigilant Blessing on you.
Hey. Oh, your
Nice.
Twilight Domain.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so next time. This lasts indefinitely until he decides to cast it again. So the next time you roll initiative, you got advantage. Just remember that. There's a way to set it up on the sheet, but it's a bit. That'll make it permanent as opposed to one time. He casts some sort of magic on you, and I don't know if this helps your state of mind being a cautious / paranoid individual, but your senses are a bit more keen as he does it.
You see him like visibly start to shake in his hand. He's like, thanks, I guess.
Yeah, just every rustle you can now hear.
Worry not,
I most of them.
Zacharias. The gods watch over us. Well, most of us.
Oh,
He says as he sees Bartholomew still walking around the perimeter, going towards the direction of the noise and such.
Oh, should we follow him before he gets himself killed?
He'll be fine.
You say that, but this is the twins, remember?
I am
I have
very
been
confident
here
he will not be fine
in my
by
youth.
himself.
Yeah,
So-
sure.
So, Bartholomew, you walking forward?
Yep, absolutely. Confidently,
Alright.
chest out, walking like he's God's gift to the world.
Alright. So, you guys see Bartholomew. It's like, if you guys have ever seen Stephen King's The Mist, the movie. It's like that. You watch him go out into the fog. You guys hear him
Maybe-
proudly and confidently stamping through the soft
Maybe
soil.
Maybe we should have followed him.
Probably.
I'm
That
not so
doesn't work.
sure.
I think whatever he's gonna find, he'll be a good distraction.
Or a good meal.
I mean, we could run away if we really wanted to.
Call out to Bartholomew. Bartholomew, you wouldn't make an old man run along after you, would you?
You won't need to. Get your rest, elder man. This will be a simple enough task. I'll claim the beast's head in just a moment.
You guys hear him walking forward and forward still.
Can
To
I
those
still, like,
Yes?
make him out slightly in the fog?
Very vaguely. You can see, like, a blurred silhouette of him as he's walking forward.
Okay.
And, roll me your perception. Definitely getting tougher to keep tabs on him. Hit that
Right.
perception button.
I was
Just a
gonna hop
D20.
out and fall
Just a D-
behind
Oh,
him.
okay.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him going deeper into the fog, the mist. There are plenty of similarly vague, blurry silhouettes out there. Most of them being trees or other forms of vegetation or outright rocks, like
Yeah.
boulders and such. To the point where, they sort of are a constant presence as you guys are traveling.
Sackle,
With an 18. No, go.
Sackle will pick up a small, like, object, like rock or whatever is lying around, just like, take this with you, and cast light on it as he chucks it at its face.
What's your strength score?
7. No, 8.
So it's a D20 minus.
Just roll me, if you have athletics proficiency than that, but just roll me strength check otherwise.
Yeah, it's just a strength check.
Damn, that's
Hey!
at least it's glowing.
So
it should
you
be fine.
you cast light on the stone, and it begins glowing a comforting, bright light, and you cast it forward, like he who is without sin. Unfortunately, you who is without sin fling it, and it only goes about 10-some feet, while Bartholomew is right 20 feet ahead. It does illuminate Bartholomew more because the dim light extends that far out. To the point where you guys sort of see, all of you, except maybe Bartholomew, I guess. I don't know, you sort of walk past it. You see the thing that's actually making the noise. The fog obscures, rather, 10 feet ahead of you. 10 feet and beyond is hard to see. It looked like a stone just a moment ago, but you see now that it isn't, because you get to see it's breathing, as living animals often do. It is a large creature, looks sort of like a bear, sort of, but it's covered in spines, ridges, quills, that's a better word, quills. And as Bartholomew proudly stomps by it, light illuminating it now, noise agitating it next to it, it begins to awaken from its slumber.
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
I knew this was a bad idea.
Looks like this.
Yep.
Look at that.
I
Foul
remember this guy.
beast. Prepare to meet the king's justice.
The king-
Let's run
Oh,
away!
your own justice.
Make me an attack roll. I'll give you advantage, it's prone.
The greatest sword. Hey, greatest sword.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
it's... Hey!
And
You come used to it, your
he
blood
swings
slicing
like
at its
Gaston.
edge, though not in as effective a manner as a proud man like you would hope. It flinches for a bit, just more at the surprise as opposed to the pain.
It's
It just
ready to
looks
run.
at you.
I look back. It's almost dead. Go ahead and set up camp. We'll be eating good tonight.
It is not almost dead, but good job, Sean.
What's your AC, Bartholomew?
Oh, it's 12.
I see.
Holy crap!
God.
How is it 12?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it can. It
So, who has
swings
the
its
passive perception
massive.
of, like...
Hmm?
What's the perception of, like, 15?
Just Guillaume.
Okay, you see him soil himself.
I have made
This
a grievous
beast
error.
roars. Its roar goes out, bouncing around the trees in the nearby landscape. And it cleaves Bartholomew just clean through. 23 damage outright.
Less than 15.
Missionary Savas is a very wise man. The wisdom in him, imparted to him by years of religious training, tells him to run the fuck away. He turns the horses around and begins leaving. And perhaps it's because Bartholomew's body is now there, perhaps it's because it was already asleep in the first place, for any number of bestial reasons that one could only ascertain. I don't know, except maybe the druid, you probably have a better grasp on it. He doesn't follow after you.
Oh, he's got his fucking dinner, hasn't he?
I knew we should run away and leave him.
We're in the process of doing it right now, don't worry. Don't worry, God's protect, God's protect.
Do not worry, he has something to snack on.
Oh, well, that was short and sweet, I guess.
Welcome to the twins.
Tonight.
Oh, probably not.
The horses ride hard for a few minutes, more than a few minutes, and until Missionary Savas finally slows them to a mere gallop, or not gallop, trot. Keeps an ear out to see if you guys are being chased. None of you guys hear yourselves being chased. You imagine it would be pretty easy to hear if you're being chased from a creature that big. And then he just sort of exhales. I can't say that wasn't expected.
The man shit himself. What's to be expected of... Well, I don't know.
I'm going to pray for his soul. In the meantime,
You're gonna need a lot of praying.
perhaps. But just because work is hard does not mean it should not be done. In the meantime,
Smelling salts.
you guys are at a fork in the road. Can all of you roll me your intelligence?
Just straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Does
Okay,
being from this
okay,
region...
17's okay.
Does being from this region affect this roll?
I'll give you advantage.
Okay. And Bob, and I have...
That's a point. No, Dorky. Intelligence save and intelligence check are for. It does matter because if you have the save, the number will be higher, but you're not saving against anything. You're just trying to do a general intelligence.
Okay.
So yeah, just something to know. It happens. All right. So to 17 and 16 here. You didn't even need the advantage.
Ew.
You guys had just passed down this road. Like, you guys came down this way before the Savager, just killed Bartholomew. And yes, this is a Savager. This fork was not here before. Either you guys missed it because it was so foggy, which in fairness, it's really fucking foggy. Or, it wasn't here before at all.
This is... not
Suspicious?
correct, to say the least. Can you remember which path they most likely came down?
There was only one way. It's just
Yeah.
not a straight road, but
Oh.
just a road. So you guys will be traveling around this sort of pathway.
Right.
That's right, you guys moved a whopping 21 feet. No, not really.
We took a stroll outside of town.
No,
Hey,
you
we're
guys
in
are
the
approximately this region right here. As frame of reference, the provinces, that's what this place is called, the provinces Moranis. The provinces are about as wide as America. So like 3,000 some miles, I believe is what it is. Something like, or is it 30,000? God, I don't know my frame of reference. We have my point though. It's a very big place.
You mean the entire map, not the like?
Yeah, the entire map is,
The
yes,
entire-
like,
yeah.
from
The twins
from,
is
like,
the
here
size
to
of
here.
America. That'd be insane.
I was thinking.
hilarious though. Imagine an America-sized hellscape.
Yeah, no, thank you. I take a hard
I'm like,
pass.
is this just America and then America and then America?
Yeah, that's right. This is America 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Oh my bad, this is the capital. Washington, D.C. America 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
And
But yeah.
Florida.
I mean, Florida is...
Florida's like over here.
I'm not gonna get into it, or we'll come to my house and
Anyway.
shoot me or something. So yeah,
Meth. gator.
So yeah, this path, either you guys missed it earlier, or wasn't here before at all. Because the road is just a straight road. There are offshoots of it, as evidenced by this, but those aren't like roadways offshoots. They're like trampled trail offshoots, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, like hunter trails.
Am I able to tell if there's been any sort of magic-y trickery afoot?
Ooh, that sounds like an Arcana roll if I've ever heard one.
I hit her with
Oh,
guidance.
that's
She has guidance.
I'll take that guidance, por favor.
Can I assist to give advantage?
I'll let you do your own roll,
Oh, okay.
and you will get guidance.
Please
as well.
get better. Please get better than a 9.
Don't
You've got a better bonus.
Oh no. Yeah, but just
good.
roll good, man. Just roll good.
Yeah, this is a new bit of
Look at
see. This
There
is
we go.
O has patented. Just roll good, lol. That's right. Just control luck itself and roll good. Yeah. So yeah, 25.
Yeah, I mean,
It. So yeah. Is it Ami or Amy?
Ami.
Ami. So Ami, as you begin looking around and inquire upon this place, you bust out the implements and look around and stuff like that. It's really hard to tell.
People are Saxon.
Secondarius. You just walk by and you just sense it. You just sense it. This place isn't magic in the sense of like it was magically teleported here. It does have like I guess you would call it like a magical veil around it.
Right, okay.
Sort of obscuring it from
do you-
detection, I guess.
Do you guys notice the like veil? It's like this thingy. No. Yes,
Yes, of course I do. Yes, it's definitely yes.
Roll deception. Roll deception, Ami. You know you're lying. We know you're lying. Alright, we're not being the nat 20 insight.
Well, damn.
Get deception roll.
Just giving you the side eye, like, don't you fucking dare call me out.
It's just a gentle nod.
You
She says
are
nothing.
I'm giving guidance to your friend here. You fucking lie.
He doesn't say anything. He just gives a gentle nod and is just like, yeah. I am unfamiliar with this current situation. It does
I
sound
mean,
like
so am
something
I, but I have eyes that somewhat work, I think.
Well, I would hope so.
Considering where we are, it is not surprising.
But yeah,
There's a
it's
decent
definitely
chance
not
it's
natural.
There's a decent chance it is Fays or Druids or Dryads or something.
Well, those things we want to stay away from.
As
That's
points
just
of mention. So the road is a straight shot, as I mentioned. It goes north and south, respectively. This is a perpendicular fork, so to speak. This trail exactly leads that way. It leads this way.
Okay.
Oh, these swords.
The opposite direction, however, from this way, which is say deeper into the muck and mire of the twins, you guys hear you hear someone approaching, wading out from the waters. Or I guess the marsh, not the waters.
Someone or something.
Someone, you think? It's not large enough to be the thing that was trailing you guys. Or not, I guess it wasn't trailing you guys. The thing that killed Bartholomew earlier. Nowhere near large enough to be that. And you can sort of hear them wading through the water. That, the sort of swishing of water. The moving of debris and refuge that's floating around the place.
So, they're coming at us like really fast, or just slowly.
Just casually, slowly.
Mhm.
And they ascend up the slope, up to the ridge that the road is on. Not the ridge, the plateau that the road is on. I guess that's probably a good question. Yeah, we totally skipped past this. It's on me. What do your guys' characters look like? And don't say it looks like my token. Don't fucking say that.
Damn it!
Don't fucking say it.
Get fucked.
You know what? I believe in a fair determination. I roll for it. I will roll 1d6. We will use the bottom of roll 20. 1 is Garth. 6 is Dorky. Cha! Alright, Dorky.
Ah!
What does your character look like?
I guess my character's a female at first. That's one thing. She has like a hood, So she has like a cape with a hood on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's their demeanor like? Are they serious sort of person? Are they
No, they're more relaxed. They're more relaxed, yeah. They're definitely easygoing with situations.
Even though one of you guys just got killed?
Yeah, she's like relaxing.
She didn't die.
True enough, she's not the one that soiled herself.
Like, ah, shit, sucks.
What is their gear like? Armor and weapons.
She's wearing like leather armor. Her weapons are a dagger, a short bow, a rapier.
Mm-hmm.
She mainly uses the short bow, but in personal, like upfront confrontation, she'll use like her rapier.
Okay. There's a pretty big or maybe people can't see it because of your hood and such. What race are they?
My race is an elf. Sub-race is wood elf.
Hairstyle, hair color, skin tone, and complexions and such like that.
I have to go like fully into it. Okay.
You don't have to. I'm just wondering.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll give everyone the same rigmarole probably.
I would say like hair color blue. She has like a pony. She has a bun, an upkept bun. Eye color blue, skin color brown.
Mm-hmm.
And she has like these traditional. I don't know if I can.
No, just go
like,
off.
These makeups. She has like these dots, so it's like symbolizes tradition from where she's come from.
Okay. Yeah, that's something to know. Like, you guys, I don't know where your guys' characters are in terms of if they're friends or if they just met. So maybe other people don't know what the marks mean.
Yeah, I doubt that they know because, like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only elf in this group, right?
Yeah, but from what I saw across the character sheets, I think there was a lot of "I'm the only blank" in the group. So you're fine.
Yes.
This is what we call diversity. Anything else you want to add? Before I put someone else on the chopping block.
Let me think. No, I can't think of anything at the moment.
Very well. I will roll to determine who's next on the chopping block. Hey, Garth, congratulations, buddy.
0 to 100. All right.
Hey.
Okay, so
what do they look like?
My fella, he is probably average height for a guy. He usually has like this very like kind of ragged, like clearly worn robe on him. Hood covers most of his face, but the lower half you can see, and there's just like this kind of scruffy, bushy beard. Not like full wizard, like down to the bottom of the stomach beard, but like there's a bit of age on it. Probably a bit older than our missionary friend, but if anyone ever asks, he doesn't really know his age. He just kind of grew up in the wild, so it's irrelevant. He just survived. He has a few different tools on him, like a skinning knife and stuff like that, and he has a walking cane. Not cane, sorry, stick. But it's not designed for combat use. It's just to get around. It
is a good stick.
It's a good stick. They are human. They probably have brownish eyes, and I don't think you could really like get a tan in the twins, considering it's like always like there's always like a canvas or like fog or something in their way.
You can, because the sun is bearing down upon you all the time, even if the fog breaks it up.
Okay. In that case, he's
as people in Arctic regions can attest to, the sun will still get you, even if it's hellish.
Yeah.
Yep.
He probably has like a decent tan then. Garth the Sun. And as you could guess, he has the rust monster little companion. Who is
Little, it's about as big as you.
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought rust monsters were considered small. They're not. They're medium-sized category.
It's like the size of a dog. It is trained enough that it's not going to eat your armor. Most likely. You might have lost a fork or two in this meantime.
Yeah. Missionary Savas did have a discussion with you about that before you guys set out, and you guys all heard the conversation. It wasn't exactly a quiet one. I guess they weren't trying to keep it quiet either. Anything else?
Nothing of terrible note. I mean, there's probably an oddity of him of, like, he's from this region, and he doesn't seem completely despot and, like, broken by it. He almost seems to enjoy being out in the weird, destructive, hellish swamps.
You're a freak amidst the twins, and congrats. Next up. What does Secularis look like?
He is a wee lad. He is...
It's a wee lad.
Yeah, he is 5'5" and skinny as fuck.
Is he human?
He looks human. You've got no reason to suspect otherwise, apart from
Good enough for me.
Yeah, apart from unusually dark-colored eyes that are slightly bordering on red, because that was the picture that I found and it was cool, and I thought I would keep it.
He looks like my token.
Yeah. He's got moppish brown hair, mostly well kept and well showered, but it is on a day-to-day basis, if he's not doing anything important, it is a mess. Whatever he wakes up like, he runs his hand through his hair and that's about it. He normally so his armor is leather, but normally he wears a long coat over it and a long scarf as well. Even in like warm weather, he will try and remain as covered as possible. He doesn't like having any of his skin uncovered. He wears gloves, long trousers, boots, all that shebang. Very much.
He's a germaphobe.
Very much. Why must the world be covered in things that hit my skin?